let's start this recording here. I'm just going to give a quick review of this game that I played, Lilies, Quiet of the Nights, while starting a new file. This isn't like super uh, scripted or anything, but I do have a few notes. Overall, I think this game is pretty good. Pretty good. It's like an 8 out of 10 in my opinion. I think it's a little easy for Metroidvania, and I definitely prefer my games to be a little bit harder, but that's not a big deal. Um, yeah, it's a cool game though. So, the best things about it are really the music and the artwork. Like, they did a really good job on it. If you don't like the anime art style, that's fine. But like even if you don't like the anime art style of like the characters, I don't think I think the background is like the background and the environment is a lot better than the character designs in my opinion. Um Especially the music, like the ambiance in all of these areas is just top notch. I am restarting on a new save file just because I want to play through. So I played through the game and then I had to replay through it because I fucked up. I got 100% on this game. I got all the achievements, but one of the achievements can only be gotten by beating the final boss with the true ending and then going back into a game without going into New Game Plus to get a thing. So I had to replay the whole game on New Game Plus, get the true ending, and uh, and and then go back in. So I beat the game twice already. It was actually really fun on New Game Plus because they don't obviously take away any of your stuff, your movement abilities or anything. So you get to just skip everything, which is kind of cool. I'm gonna be quiet here for a little bit and just let the music play. This isn't my favorite track in the game, but it's okay. Actually, you know what? We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that in the next area. And then I also am gonna go in on a separate recording and read all of the story parts. That'll be cool. Yeah, story. Yes, rest. Oh, I wanted to rest, not. My health bar is so short on this replay. Holy cow. Yeah. Okay. I think I should have started this recording up after the first boss, but it's okay. So, I think the story in this game is pretty good. It's pretty good. The story revolves around this girl here, and she is a clone of a priestess who is immune to the infection, which is called the Blight. Um, that's what caused all these crazy slugs and zombies and whatnot. Um, so she doesn't know who she is, and the story revolves around her going through and finding out that she is in fact a clone, and she is in fact or she's a clone of the White Priestess, and her mission is to whoops. and her mission is to cure the blighted. Well, she has the option of taking on that mission. Um, and you know, it's fairly it's fairly basic. It's like the clone part is pretty unique, which I not like, you know, it's fairly unique. And the I think it really gets good when you read and watch all of the storylines of the other characters. So the storyline of your knight here, Farron or something, which you don't find out till pretty late. The storyline of the boss that's coming up, the first boss, the storyline of each of the major bosses. I think they're pretty cool. I think they're pretty cool. Um, it is a lot of reading. It's got the Dark Souls quality where you have to read all of the story bits in order to actually get the story, and if you don't read them, you don't really know the story that well. So that's a knock to it. Uh, just it's like personal preference whether you like that storytelling style or not. Generally, the way that I find out about the story in Dark Souls games is watching like body video or something. So definitely a knock to it for me. Uh, I don't really want to read every item description or whatever to get the story of what's going on, so I don't. I did read all the story notes though, but I didn't read the description of like all the items and shit. So, um, overall, the difficulty in this game is like it's kind of non-existent. Like, oh, I get hit. Nope. It's a really easy game. That's not a bad thing necessarily, but like I prefer games to be a little bit more difficult. And once you unlock the dash, this game is just fucking super easy. You spin. Um, Before unlocking the dash, it's like kind of hard, but not super hard. But even like just the dodge timings in this game are just very, very generous. Oh. Oh. Ow. Fucked up. Not that they're so easy that you could never get it, but I mean, I bet a no hit of this game is actually like really easy. Because like even the final boss, I did, especially like the last two bosses are literally just DPS checks. Like you can just mash attack and have the correct sub attacks equipped, and you'll win with absolutely no problems as long as you've collected at least most of the health upgrades. Not all of them, but like a good bit of them, 75%, something like that. Skip this. Um, you also get double jump right away. That's kind of nice. Um, Makes the whole game like what it does is it allows you to combo really easily because what you can do is skip. Because what you can do is you can do boop 1 2 3 double jump 1 2 3 and then later you get the dash instead of just this dive, and then you can go 1 2 3 1 2 3 and then do another 1 2 3 after the dash. Oh, I do need to sit in this chair. I actually really like Guardian Secret. It's a really good one, first one to give you. Really good for a lot of the early bosses, and really good for a lot of the later bosses. It's just really good. One of the ones uh, that I upgrade right away. Okay, now I'm gonna be quiet and let you listen to the music for a little bit. They make heavy use of the piano in this game. Like the whole soundtrack, I'm pretty sure almost every track has a piano in it as the main instrument. Which I love piano. I think piano is really good, so I am okay with that. Um, Red and white flowers. Wow, flowers. Um, and like especially the rain sounds. I fucking love the rain. So the rain sounds all the time is just the best for me. I love it. It really gives off the vibe of like being alone, you know what I mean? Like no one else is here except the people who are with you. But even then they're not even people, it's just you, you know. The only one who actually talks to you is this one guy. No, use secret. I wanted to use secret. Murder him, secret. Oh yeah, she doesn't have the upgrade to make it so she lasts longer. That's okay. One thing I will say about the map, the rooms are not like relative to their size. Like they probably are. It's just that it's not like communicated very well or something. But it's just yeah, definitely feels like the size of the rectangles on the map are not indicative of the size of these rooms. Like this room feels huge, but the it's a pretty minor complaint. But just something that I felt. That guy's a lot easier on that guy he gets extra attacks on New Game Plus. Or not extra attacks, but he gets an aura around him that deals damage to you. So yeah, the difficulty this game is like really easy. It took me like an hour to get used to the controls, and then after that it was just like everything died super fast. A couple of the bosses took 2 tries, but like if you were looking for a game to get into Metroidvanias that are similar to this, so that this is fairly similar to like Hollow Knight. This is fairly similar to like Ori and the Will of the Wisps. This is fairly similar to Castlevania Aria of Sorrow. I think I haven't played that one specifically, but I think so. Um, this game is really easy. So if you wanted to get into those games, this would be a good starting point for sure. It'd be really good. Um, Replayability of this game. I mean, it's pretty good. One thing that is specific to can't go down here yet. One thing that is specific to Metroidvanias is like non-linearity. That's in my opinion, that makes the game more fun because getting things out of order is actually I'm gonna go in a different order because that's the way that I went last time, so I'm gonna go this way. Uh, Nonlinearity is important for replayability because you can do things in a different order, which is like it changes the game flow, you know. So this game is really good at that. Uh, you can skip a whole bunch of things just by complete random chance or just knowing. So like there's the final area of the game, right? The final area of the game is this blighted mushroom area. Everything's super blighted. Mushrooms everywhere. All of the enemies are like experiments or something. Yada yada yada. So there are two ways to get into that area. One of them requires dash, like 100% requires dash. There is no other option. And one of them looks like it requires dash. Or, sorry, not dash, but sprint. Uh, so one of them requires sprint. One of them looks like it requires sprint, but it actually doesn't. So basically, I went to the air. I found the area that doesn't technically require it first, and I ran it because I was like, oh, okay, it's just a little timer challenge. Just run it, and I almost got there, and I was like, wow, okay, that's like really close. They did not space that out for an upgrade very well, and I got the dash upgrade, and the dash upgrade allows you to get it. I don't remember if I needed. There's also a special ring that increases your movement speed. I don't remember if I had that equipped or not. I feel like I might have. So you might also need that ring. But that ring is way easier to get than the sprint. Like the sprint is as far as I can tell is like the second or either the last or the second to last or third to last upgrade. In my playthrough, it was the second to last, but I think based on the area, I think it's supposed to, or in my playthrough, it was the third to last, but I think based on the area that it's in, it's supposed to be the second to last if you're going in like correct order. But like I said, the game is so non-linear that it's actually hard for me to tell whether or not something is second to last. There's only one that's like 100% last, and that's the door unlock upgrade. Literally, just it's a spirit that gives you a key, except it's an infinite use key. But like whatever, it's kind of silly. I can't do anything in this room. Pretty sure. Oh, I definitely can't because I can't swim. Can't swim under the water. I can only swim on the surface. Oh yeah, right there. But yeah, the non-linearity of this game makes the replayability really good. Not like amazing, but like pretty good. Um, but again, the game is really easy, so that kind of hurts the replayability, in my opinion. For some people, that's actually going to make it better. So that's whatever. I will do this gameplay up to the first boss, even though I'm pretty close to the end of my notes here. I should have grabbed that flower in that bottom area. I wasn't paying attention. So in my first playthrough, I actually went through this area and died, and I was like, oh man, this area is like really hard because I wasn't used to the controls yet, and I went down to that other area. That other area is like significantly harder. I just wasn't grabbing the fucking white flowers, which I again didn't do, and that's what caused me to think it was so much harder than it is. Let's not go through that. Let's get to the boss. Nope. I don't want you to do that attack. Do your jumping attack. So I can just... Fine. And especially like the music in this area. This is another reason why I say the music is so good. It's like I the humming, I couldn't tell if that's like the voice of your character or not, which is kind of cool. Um, I literally don't know. It might be, it might not be. It's just part of the music, but I don't know if that's supposed to represent your voice or not. But it really gives this area like a nostalgic sense, kind of. Which makes sense because it's like a town that you probably used to be in. I spy a shack over yonder. I'm going to grab something to make this boss easier. So in my first playthrough, I did not go here first. I went here after beating the boss of this area. So I did not know that this existed. Oh, wow. I was trying to dash through that, but apparently not. Ugh. And these areas do ramp up pretty fast. Like, you saw me really fucking speeding through there, but like that area definitely killed me once when I didn't have very many upgrades previously. But like even without the upgraded dash, you see me just going through and like they teach you that you can go through enemies with it, but like you can go through fucking everything. Like there is nothing that is off limits, you know? Especially once you get the upgraded dash. I mean, it's just, you can just do it all the time. Oh, I'm down here, birdie. Oh. Oh, that hurt. These bird area enemies are so fucking annoying. This was slightly easier in the previous playthrough because I had another one. So that B attack doesn't hit enemies in the air, which is why I wasn't using it. I had another attack already that hit enemies in the air, so that enemy was quite a bit easier in that previous playthrough. It was actually kind of difficult, kinda. Yeah. Oh, I was supposed to use that other pathway. Whatever. It's okay. Can I just drop through that? No, I can't. Another thing that was like kind of obvious to me is the lamps that were on all these buildings. Like they, I don't know how to explain it. I noticed them and I was like, oh man, that's for a grappling hook. Just this instantly, just from playing so many different Metroidvanias and whatnot. But like it was just really obvious. So that was kind of cool. Just kind of boom, instant. Hey, I know what this is. Whoops. Like, just, yeah. I don't know. It's just really fast. Ground pound. And see, like, you can just mash the fucking dodge button, and you just rarely get hit. As he gets hit twice, of course. Classic. But, I mean, that area, like, killing all those enemies is kind of scary. Like, you're pretty likely to get hit a lot. So, just don't. Oh my god, I jumped into that. Exactly what I was saying. Should have just ran past that guy too. The leveling system kind of makes this game's difficulty curve uh, like too smooth. Like, you don't feel more powerful, particularly when you unlock new abilities most of the time, because it's just like, oh well, I just, I've leveled up enough times that it doesn't even matter. I would rather get hit by that one guy than get hit by an arrow. That's nice. Oh my god, get me through here. Thank you. Oh, I can totally make that. You know what? I'm gonna do that now. In a previous playthrough, I got that way later, so I'm gonna do that now. One thing, so I haven't shown this yet, but you upgrade your spirits with these blights that I've been picking up, the furious blights and the stagnant blights. Ground pound spot. Come on, no, I don't want that attack. I want the other attack. Can't get up there without another ability. I don't remember which of these paths is better to take. I would actually rather take the other one, but there we go. I'm gonna go up and grab that. Amulet fragment? Oh, chain of sorcery. That's good. Too bad I haven't gotten any thingies yet. I don't think I've had the ability to get any is a problem. Yeah. What did I have last time? I think all of those were, I mean, they're definitely from that other area, but like, I'll set this guy to here just in case I run out of uses, which is fairly likely, actually. Speaking of, I'm actually going to enhance. So you get these blights, right? Oh, I don't have enough for both, really? That sucks. It's really hard to max out all of the stuff. Like, the base attack has its own special upgrade thingy, which is the Ancient Souls. That's the only one that uses those. So that one's really easy to max out. But, like, it's really hard maxing out all of the orange ones, and it's really hard maxing out all of the red ones. So even if you collect all of them on New Game Plus, where you keep all your upgrades, I think there's still, like, 2 or 3. Like, one red... Or, no, the red ones are probably all done. But, like, there's at least one orange one that's not fully complete, even after collecting all of them again. Which is a problem, because they never fuck... Like, you have to destroy pots to get the blights. But they only drop, like, 1 or 2 at a time. So the bird is just a summon. He just sits there, and he attacks. And he's really good. See what I said about the fucking dodge times being so lenient, though? Like, that dodge was so late, and it just did not matter. I wonder if you can actually skip this guy. So, like, you definitely need the dash to get to the final area. But I don't think that you need this guy to get to that dash attack. Or dash, not dash attack. And I don't think that you need, oop. And I don't think that you need, also, I'm not maximizing my DPS here. And I don't think that you need the water swimming ability to get there either. So it's like you can just skip everything up until dash, and you do need dash to get to a couple of places. Oh. Makes it so you can't dodge behind him anymore. I forgot about that. This guy's also... So the New Game Plus is kind of cool, because it does add new attacks to every single boss, as far as I can tell. I mean, it added it to, like, that little fucking slug guy. And it added it to this guy. And it added it to another boss. Also wasted that. Let's go. Yeah, like, you can really just fucking hammer away on these guys. Oh, I wasted one. That sucks. Who? Ah, you stupid bitch. You can see I'm not even fucking amazing at this game, but it's just pretty easy. Oh, I fucking... That should hit me. Like the hitboxes in this game are just very silly sometimes. Let's go. And I think that'll be the end of this. That'll be the end of the review here. We'll skip. Oh, I won't skip this until it lets me skip it though. Yeah, pretty cool game. If you're looking to get into Metroidvanias, I think it's a pretty good starting point because it's pretty easy, and the ambiance, music, artwork is pretty cool, and the anime art style. Story's okay, not like amazing. Overall, the game is getting like a 6 out of 10, like 6.5. My scores are a little higher, but like my scoring is 5 is the average game. The average game, like, just it's okay in every aspect. This is definitely a higher than average, but just because it's so easy, uh, I got it. I can't like I don't want to put sevens on everything, you know. It could be a 7. Fuck it. 7.1 out of 10. Boom. Um, yeah, just because the game is so easy, I don't want to put it that that high. Personal preference for me, I like harder games, but that's okay. But yeah, and then you get yeah. So this is a new main attack, and I don't like this one very much, honestly. It does a lot of damage and it staggers enemies really fast, but it's just so fucking slow. I mean, you saw me dashing around those guys, getting like 2 or 3 attacks off every single time. You can only get one off most of the time with that, but I can upgrade that right away. Let's upgrade that right away, just because I can. Because you can get him so he actually has 2 attacks. But yeah, I don't like the hammer that much, honestly. But yeah, I think overall the game is like a 7. It's got really good story. It's got really good artwork and ambiance and music, and the story is okay to good. But the gameplay is just really easy. It's fun, but it's really really easy. Getting all the achievements for this game is not super difficult, but you do have to go into New Game Plus if you want to do it quickly, which is fine. And it's really cool how non-linear it is. So the non-linearity of this game is super fun. You can take actually before I do this. Oh, I didn't want to quit the game. Shit, I wanted to. Okay, well I guess I'll relaunch the game. I wanted to go to the title screen, and I'm an idiot. It's okay. So we're gonna resume. Let's get out of this area though. Oh, because I'm in New Game Plus, I don't have all the map unlocked. Bleh, bleh, fuck. Okay, whatever, I guess. Sure. Um, what area am I trying to go to? Dryad Lake? Oh no! I just want to go. I just want to go to the map. Here's all the relics. Uh, so this is the final area in the game. Let's map. Okay. So, um, this there's no pointer. I don't like that there's no pointer. I can zoom in here. So this one that's in the center of the screen now, that's that crossroads where we could go down, right? So this top section is just completely separate from the bottom section. So about where the center of the screen or where the center of the screen is right now, right there. That's where the boss fight was, or maybe it was this one. Anyway, it's somewhere around there, or maybe it was this one. Anyway, um, it is this one that's in the center right this second, right next to the green dot. Um, this top half of the map, right, is just completely separate. So you can go to this top half of the map and then go to this bottom section where that orange one with the red dot is in the center, and then go in this. There's this middle section that you can't really see. It leads to this green dot right there. Um, you can go on this entire section and then go in this entire section and then go in this entire section and then go all the way to that room at the very end without touching that bottom section a single time. And you can do the same for the bottom section. So you can go in this bottom section here into this one, and that unlocks you an ability there. And then you go to the right here into this section, and then you go to the right here, and there's like the boss fight there, and you can get to that room again, all without touching that upper section at all. So that's really cool. That really long line right there. That's where that dash room that I was talking about is, where you don't actually need the sprint ability. And in fact, let's go do that right now. And you can completely skip the enemy that's at the end of the room too. Um, Here's the sprint ability. Oh, except there's no lever on this. Oh, there's a lever on this side. Okay, I just missed it. Okay. So this is the sprint ability. And you see it moves you really, really fast. Let's wait it. Let's chill a moment. There we go. So even without the sprint ability, if you stand all the way over here and then hit the lever, and then you can just mash your dash button, and you'll just make it. Like, you just completely skip the dash ability. There's no reason for having Obviously, it unlocks other stuff, but like, it's just it's funny. It's funny. Actually, will go to, and here's this other pathway that I was talking about with the dash ability. So this one actually requires it because there's a dash wall, and I don't know. So I got to that area at the bottom, and I just remembered it, and I don't know if they didn't expect you to remember it, or if they just didn't separate it out long enough, or whatever. But like, this leads to the same area. Oh, this one also requires you to have ground pound though. So, oh, double ground pound. So this one requires you to have both ground pound and didn't get it far enough. Ground pound and dash, but the other one requires you, sprint. Sorry, keep messing that up. So this one requires you to have both ground pound and sprint, whereas that other one requires you to have, and oh my god, this one requires you to have everything. Oh, whoops. How do I do this? Oh, there we go. What's this? Oh. So this one requires you to have grappling, dash, and ground pound. Whereas that other one requires you to have... Ooh, I almost died. I really thought I was going to avoid that. Whereas that other one requires you to have... I keep saying dash, dude. Sprint, ground pound, and grappling hook. Whereas that other one only requires you to have dash and maybe that special ring. But I don't remember if you need that ring or not. Also, let's go. That was fucking genius. Let's go check out the music in a couple more of these areas just while we're here. I really like the music in this area. I think the music in this area is really cool. It's very it's like techno kind of. And like that weird like washboard type effect is very interesting. I don't know how to describe that sound, like the or whatever. A couple other spirits there. Let's check these guys out. Oh, these are the same ones except for the spear guy. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, I guess you can't. I guess you can't get dash without getting swimming. And then let's go to this area. I really like the music in this area here. It's very bouncy. Sounds like oh, let's get into a real room because it's kind of watered down in this room. There we go. Yeah, it's missing some of the instruments. It sounds like what am I trying to say, man? Studio Ghibli kind of, I think, which is pretty cool. I think there is a way though to get this fish guy really really fast, and he's probably the best one in the game, but just because he gives you a second midair dash, you can do jump jump dash and then still do that, and he goes farther than your regular dash, so he probably allows you to skip some stuff. Um, but all you have to do is get down into this bottom area, and you can skip getting ground pound, sprint, and grappling hook. You don't need any of them to traverse the area. You only need dash and that speed ring. So dash is gotten in that middle area, which you can't see because I have not explored it on New Game Plus. But it's like it's in this middle section here. It's called the catacombs. Um, all you need is dash and swim, and swim you get from going to this area. So you can get that extra dash, and that probably allows you to like skip a bunch of stuff. I mean, some of these rooms are actually like kind of difficult. Like they have some like movement stuff that like requires you to like go into a lower area, like that room right there. If you're not quick enough, you just drop down. Unless you have wall cling, which but you don't get that. You get that way up here, so you know you're probably not likely to have it. I would say. Um, yeah. I've been going on too long. So yeah, 7 out of 10 game. Good game. I liked it. I will be playing it again at some point. Not for a while though. I don't know when I'm playing next. Have a great day, everybody.